All right, welcome back in action. Day three of review. It's almost over. Got today. We got Friday and Monday, and then you all take your test. Some wonderful bad news is there is no Desmos this year. Killer. Of course, we're finding out a week in advance, so it's always good. Only issue is this review is the most important because there's a lot of stuff that you can do still on the calculator if you're paying close attention. So I'm going to pull up my calculator. Hopefully you have your TI-84 on your Chromebook or your phone. Remember, I put up the links on the front home page for the iPhone and the Android. How come they're not giving us the Desmos this year? There's an issue with Chromebook distribution, so technically you could have had two Chromebooks, but there's just not enough Chromebooks to go around because of virtual stuff. That's no worries. I still know we're going to do a terrific job. Don't get discouraged. I still want you to try your best. This is the main topic. This is the majority of the test. So if you get this down, a lot of it will be able to be a little easier for you to do. So let's get at it. Let's not waste any time. Again, we're going to be doing 15-minute intervals. Let me get a clock out down right here. Let me do a 15-minute interval online. Countdown real quick. Boom. Put 15 minutes so we don't kill too much time. All right, here we go. Blank page. Oh man. Let me see if it comes back up. All right, we're okay. Here we go. All right. So starting with this first part, we're talking about domain and range. Let's write a quick couple notes about that. You should know that domain or range, it's from Dr. XY. Domain is X, range is Y. You should know the business. We got our Y axis to tell us for range. We got our X axis to tell us for Y. So we can even write DR. I love it. Good stuff. Next part, we're going to read the stuff. A student worked out at the gym continuously for 50 minutes. Sounds good. The graph shows the percentage of the workout as a linear function in minutes with X. Which answer choice best describes the domain and the range for this function? So obviously we can totally tell. If we look at the range, we should know that it's starting at 100. Where does the range finish? If we're looking at this line, this point is at 0. So we should be able to say, okay, 0 and 100 from our range. So I'm going to write that right here. 0 to 100. What about domain? Okay, we're looking at domain. Okay, obviously I can see the 50. What about the other point? This is a 0 also. Let's do that in a different color because I confused myself a little bit. So let's do domain in red, 50, and also 0. So we can definitely say from 0 to 50 right here. And then we just look at the answer choices. Letter A, domain, all real numbers equal to 0 and less than 100. So that looks good, but is that for domain? No, domain we have 0 to 50, so we got to be careful right there. Can easily cross that out. Right here, -2. I don't know where the -2 is coming from. That's kind of weird. Nope. All real numbers from 0 to 50. That looks pretty good. Domain 100. That's not what I want. Process of elimination. And we keep going. What is the domain of range of this function f of x equals -37? Hopefully you remember. You can easily cross off f of x and you can put y. Y equals -37, and we can graph this. Go to y equals on your calculator, press graph, and we just analyze the graph. Let's check it out. Y equals is in the corner. Clear that. -37. Graph. So it's not going to pop here on the calculator because it says -37. Where's negative? All the way down here. So how do I get there? Let's do zoom out. There's my blue line. Real quick hint. Negative 37 is where this line is crossing through, okay? And it's going side to side. Okay. Remember, y is also my range. Domain is my x. Okay, so what can we infer from this graph? It's going side to side. So what is my range if it's just going through negative 37? It's only negative 37. What about domain, if it's touching every single one of my x values? It's going through all these x values forever and ever. Hopefully you remember this. When I see two arrows going side to side from quadratics, we're supposed to know that all this is all real numbers. You see two arrows going side to side, it never ends. That means that it's touching all my x's. So it would be all real numbers. Let's look at the answer choices. Domain is all real numbers. And range is negative 37. So there we go. Rewind the video and you'll see that's exactly what we put. All right, let's keep going. The daily cost of hiring a plumber Y to work X hours on a repair project can be modeled using a linear function. The plumber charges a fixed cost of $80 plus an additional cost of $45 per hour. Key things right there. $80 plus an additional cost of $85 per hour. That per is the keyword X. Let's write that equation. Y equals 45X because they're charging you every hour $45 plus a one-time fee of $80. And the plumber only works 8 hours. For one day, so we're only going to be doing 8 hours one time. What is the range of that function? First off, I can eliminate some answers. If I go to Dr. XY, question is asking for range, talking about Y, can cross out this one, can cross out this one. Next, since I can use 8 as my hours, I can input this in my equation to get out my highest Y. So let's do it. Y equals 45 parentheses plus 80. And for my X, I can input my X value of X hours, which is 8. After that, I can easily put this part in the calculator. I don't have to make it super complicated. 45 parentheses 8 plus 80. Let's do that. Second quit. 45 parentheses, that says 44. 45 parentheses 8 parentheses plus 80. We get 440. Which one has 440? Boom. Double check my answer. Boom. B. Easy peasy. So right here we did have to do a little bit of math, but the first things first, write your equation, then use the information they gave you to input and find out what the answer is. Let's keep going. Another story problem. Gracias, ma'am. Next problem. Have to write another equation. Actually, they already gave me the equation. Boom. What is it asking for? Okay, it's asking for the range. Well, right here, we can't really eliminate any answer choices, but let's read the problem. A set of weights includes a 4-pound barbell and 6 pairs of weight plates. Each pair of plates weighs 20 pounds. If X pairs of plates are added to the barbell, the total weight of the barbell and the plate in pounds can be represented by that. What is the range of the function? Well, check it out. This is pretty interesting. Here we can make a table, X, Y. Obviously, my range is right here because if I did Dr. XY, we're looking at these numbers. What do? Let's put this guy, let's go to Y equals, we're going to press second graph to get a table. So 20x plus 4, we go to my calculator, we go to Y equals, clear this, 20x plus 4. Second's my blue button, press the graph in the corner. Oh, shoot. Second graph, there's my table, but let's look at the answer choices. Looks like we might need to start with 0 right here, so let's go up to 0. Oops. Your calculator should already be at 0, but no worries. Oh, I missed it. That's what I want. So if I look at this, remember we're paying attention to these answers right here. So it's 4, 24, 44, 64, 84, 104, 124. So going in fours of 20. So let's check it out. Boom. And there's my answer. Let's double check that I was correct. B. Easy peasy. So what did I do again? Calculator, Y equals. I put in the equation they gave me. Then I press second graph. Boom. Looked at the table. It's asking for range.